And we are back here once again with another episode of the Cloud9 podcast, season 10, episode 6. We have been having an awesome time on the Cloud9 podcast, beginning with season 10. And it's so surreal to finally be able to be at this milestone again for one of my podcasts. Now we essentially have two podcasts, one in just pure like episodical format and one for, a season format, so we get the, best of both worlds. As me and Chaz were talking about older, good Disney stuff last night when we were playing League. So for anyone that's watching this episode on, YouTube or Twitch or Twitter, the newest episodes of the Cloud9 podcast are not going to be up on the podcasting platforms until I get the Iron Man podcast done. So these past 3 days, basically I have been, uploading the episodes of the Iron Man podcast up to the podcasting platforms. And then obviously currently right now I'm on episode 57, so that's kind of where we're at right now. But, like I mentioned before, when the newest episodes of the Iron Man podcast and the old ones are all uploaded, then I will put out the Cloud9 podcast episodes out at the same time as the new Iron Man podcast episodes. Basically, this show has a new episode, it goes out immediately. That show has a new episode and it goes out immediately. That's kind of what I want at this point. And we are, slowly but surely getting there. And the competitive League of Legends season has obviously kicked off in an impressive way. Now we're essentially watching all 4 major regions once again. The LPL kicked off earlier this week. Banger first day, BLG versus Top Esports, RNG versus EDG. Then you had, the LEC actually, and, there's a lot to discuss there. And then we also have quite a bit to discuss with the LCK as well. And obviously joining me here to talk about the competitive League of Legends circuit, as people say scene or whatever, is Mr. Blanks. What's up, man? How are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm out here just watched the Knicks game. Oh my God, they beat the brakes off Denver, man. Watch the League of Legends game. Woo! Some of these teams are it's 3 games in, they're already done. Like, right? Holy smokes!
I remember we were talking last night, and I can't believe Targamas legit said this motherfucker had no flash, and this champion had Ignite and TP.
I mean, was he wrong? Let's be honest. Was he wrong when he said he had no flash? he I mean, technically he wasn't wrong. He didn't have flash. He
doesn't have a brain, but I can't exactly prove that,
He was incorrect for saying that he was right for saying, oh, he has no flash. Yes, he has no flash because he doesn't have flash.
Yeah.
But okay.
Oh, good Lord. Do you remember the play he did in the voice comms for Carmine Corp? You know how they went to bot lane and then they're trying to do some play bot lane with Bo and Cableshard and Upset and Targamas. So Cableshard tells him, hey, Milo, tank aggro. And people know how you tank aggro, right? You're the one who needs to hit it first. So the turret obviously hits you, right? Do you know what Milo does? He tries to throw his auto attack at someone else so the aggro goes to the Vi. Bruh, they can't even do dives properly. Like, it's Targamas win trading. They literally are telling him, hey, you need to tank this. And the motherfucker isn't tanking it. What is going on here? There's a lot to dive into when we're talking about Carmine Corp in a little bit, but I was just watching those voice comms and I just flat out cried. I was like, bro, this is trash. This core of players just don't work, Like, I know a lot of people are like, well, what if they can make playoffs? And it's like, you really want this team making playoffs? This team is terrible. Like, if this team makes playoffs, bruh, that means the level of the LEC is just absolutely dog shit for the most part. Good God. But what's been going on with you, man? How's life been?
Good. Working. Practice of Pokemon. Got another league challenge this weekend. Got a cup in a few weeks. Now I'm attending this, man. I'm just practicing.
Mm-hmm. And as you guys know, we're going to be doing a lot more content here I put out my first episode of my a redo of my Mail Day series that I had on my original channel. So I was like, you know what? Might as well bring this back. A lot of people did like this. We'll see how it goes. Honestly.
Oh,
All right, man. Which region you want to start with first?
it's okay. Let's go LCK.
The LCK? Sure, why not?
Let's go LCK because the LPL got a lot of games, a lot of stuff that I talk about.
All right. The LPL series that I watched was BLG, Top Esports, and RNG EDG. I had to cover the rest of them, but for the LCK, I watched pretty much everything. I just couldn't sit through that Kwangdong KT series. That shit bored the fuck out of me.
I watched that. I watched that for through. I was like, "Yep, I can see why this was the result."
Oh, guys. Okay. What was that series that you wanted me to watch? So that series that you wanted me to watch was DK versus KT. I'll be honest here. DK threw pretty hard in game 2. Really bad.
They were hoping that KT was gonna take it as fast as they did. I was like, okay.
I don't know if that was win trading, but there in that series, we understand DK was winning pretty hard. And then KT also even inadvertently throw when DK get the Baron, right? And I was sitting there going what am I watching? What the fuck's wrong with them? Maybe Piosik drank some of that Korean girl's pussy Kool-Aid and he was just throwing it. Cause
wait, what? Korean girl.
He was drinking that vagina juice because this man was losing his mind, actually. So, okay. We haven't had a lot of T1 games. They've only played, one series, I think, so far?
No, 3. 2 or 3.
Which series did they play? They played Kwangdong and Genji. Yeah, they're playing their third series on Saturday. That's going to be our match of the week. That's going to be a telecom war. T1 versus KT tonight, actually. That's about to be a banger. Woo-hoo. All right, so let's go and talk about some of these games. All right, so here's going to be the most important ones you guys are going to want to have to look at. So, all right, let's go over these. I have, for the life of me, no clue why in the fucking hell this series went the way it did. All right, so this was the game that, what was his name? Perfect was playing Udyr, and they actually perfectly shut that guy down to the point where he was just basically a walking ward, right? And it got to a point where, Kingen was playing really well on Rumble. I will say that Lucid has been playing really well for DK. He's not been flaccid. He's been, hard, actually, He's been hard as fuck, honestly. Going up there. He's been actually really good at playing on the map. This is it's crazy how much more of a better jungler he is right now than a lot of the other junglers in the league. Yeah. Perfect dives he was doing there. And so KT get their dive right here. And for the most part, DK is winning most of the game right here. The game's is already essentially over. It comes to this Baron where everything just kind of gets fucked. All right, so KT is taking Baron. And right here, Amy throws his culling, gets nothing for it. And then DK are this is kind of like my Baron probably, I think, right? Then they do get the Baron. And then they also end up going on Kingen, even though they also just start running. They do kill Kingen. And then DK is you know what? We're running. We're going to get out of here. Amy's I'll just position myself to, obviously fight them back. Why are we jumping in? What are we doing here? What are we doing? What the fuck is this? What the fuck am I looking at? Holy mother of God. You can't fight this. Rumble is dead. All they have is Vi, Akali, Lucian, and Nami up to Udyr is still alive, right? And Piosik on Jin Zhao. You can't fight this. You can't fight this. Fucking Lucid is going flaccid. His brain is off. Motherfucker just went in there and just griefed his whole team. Just run. Just get out. And then you have a Showmaker who, got a little bit too close to Perfect. He has to flash away. This was a turning point of the game right here. And then it ended up coming down to this last team fight. So I know a lot of people were praising Def for this. Def actually whiffed his entire ult here. If you actually watch it slower, so they're going to go on Def right here. Okay, so look what he does. Def just ults and hits nothing. But they chose to not focus him. I legit don't know what Showmaker. I don't know what these guys are doing. Honestly, the affiliates
we've
threw
had
his
games
entire
like
alt with
that.
everything.
Justin, we've had games like that where they was focusing you, but I'm out here just killing them. I was like, why are you focusing? Just thought we got misfortune out here just killing you, just shooting you up. Like,
there'll be games where I'll be like 3-8 on Kennen, even though I'm putting out a lot of damage. And then there's like Chaz, he has like 5 kills, no deaths, and they're like, you know what? Yeah, that guy should be the one to live. Like, what the fuck?
What? And then I just mess around.
What's more scarier, 3-8 Kennen or a 5-0 misfortune? You know, the decision. Am I right? What's up, adjusting? How you doing, man? How you doing, bro? So after this game, you could just tell DK's confidence was just fucking screwed. I don't know what draft was this. What is this draft? This draft is terrible from DK. What are they doing? Zeri, Yumi with Orianna? I don't know. But you're gonna ban away Nico and Talia and Ashe. Don't know what the Sylas ban is for. I mean, no one's playing Sylas right now on this patch. You have a better chance of playing Vex or some shit like that. You do not pick Sylas right now. So I don't know what the fuck that draft was. Honestly, I legit don't know what the hell any of this is. Apparently, Perfect is a really good Gnar player to the point where this man ended up getting a triple kill on Gnar, just turning the entire game around. I will say that Showmaker did play actually pretty well throughout the entire series. He's actually played fairly good, all things considered, compared to how he was playing so bad last year. BDD's actually struggled in these last few series, actually. You know, he played fine in the very first series they had, but it's what I've been telling people from the start when it comes to like this specific roster is Barrel's laning phase is so shit that if you get blown out this hard because his laning phase is really bad, you're going to be in like an absolute bad state of the game. But KT, you know, obviously ended up winning this, and they went on to lose to Guangdong Freaks. So, yeah. This is going to be an interestingly dicey roster. Like, Piosik, I don't know if he's drinking menstrual juice from these Korean girls' vaginas, but this man is out here doing this crazy shit some days, honestly. There's plays that he does that makes perfect sense, no pun intended. And then there's plays where he goes for them, and it's like, this is just not good. You know, but to be fair, he always has been rather inconsistent anyway. I think Deft has still been their best player by far on the roster, but it's just so sad that Deft wants to just play with Barrel. Deft, you can get better, buddy. You don't gotta accept just Barrel's level of gameplay. But you know, you don't have Barrel for laning phase. You have Barrel for all of his intangibles, like I don't know, shot calling, whatever that fucking shit is, honestly. So, what did you think about this series, man? Because overall, even though the series' level of gameplay was very odd, it was actually a pretty entertaining series to watch. I'll say.
Although it was entertaining, it was for sure odd. For sure, it made no sense, and I loved it. That made no sense.
Yeah, because I still don't understand why the fuck are they fighting at Baron that hard when they just lost their Rumble, which was pretty much like all their damage. I just don't get it. I just don't, honestly. Then, like, Lucid is checking in Fog of War without a support. He gets chunked out, and then he basically just gets killed. Like, bro, that's rookie mistakes there. That's kind of what you buy into when you have a rookie. A rookie is going to make those mistakes, and yeah, you can't do that. You can't check Fog of War like that if you have no priority on the map. You just can't do that because you're going to get – they know you're about to check because they know you have no vision. They know that where you're going to be. They had wards right there. I don't understand why he picked Zeri right now. I don't think you should be picking Zeri in this meta. She got nerfed way too hard. If you want something that's going to have good burst damage throughout the game, I just pick Jinx, honestly.
I wouldn't say she got nerfed. The issue is Zeri is there's a lot of better champions to just pick. Like, Zeri didn't get nerfed as much as people think she did. But the biggest issue now, due to all the items are changed up, you kind of have to refigure out how to use Zeri. And there, like right now, it's kind of like in Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh, where the card gets banned, and then people still try to play the same deck like it was, but they're like, no, that one card that made the card good is limited. Yeah, it's the same thing with this. Yeah. You got to figure out how to tool and re-automize Zeri. And right now, I wouldn't play her.
And I wouldn't have picked Zeri in this match when aiming's been pretty much their insurance policy of consistent damage. I'm pretty sure. I was looking at something earlier where he's putting out like all their team's damage. Essentially, it's like you can't give that guy Zeri. If you want to give him damage, you need to either give this guy Zaya, or you need to either give this guy Jinx. You need to give this guy Philios. You can give this guy Caitlyn. If they wanted to play Caitlyn Yumi, I would have just been like, okay, I'll take that. Caitlyn would have been great for this comp.
Or Philios Yumi. That would have been.
Oh, Philios Yumi. Yeah, don't even walk to lane. I'm not walking to lane, something like that. That's just asking.
I would think a Philios Yumi would have been like, oh, okay, it don't matter what Barrow chooses as a support, he's just not winning. Lucian Nami, Lucian Millia,
side of KT.
Lucian,
this one doesn't make any sense. If you want to take Yumi, okay, why not pair Yumi up with Ashe?
I would have just took Ashe. Yeah, I was about to say Ashe.
They banned Ashe from themselves for no reason.
Fuck it, even take Graves at this point because people out here playing Brain Jungle. Like,
that's been actually pretty fun to watch. I love seeing that shit. Brain Jungle
that's actually kind of
so fun to watch.
Yep.
I remember Canyon was playing Brand Jungle. We'll talk about it in a little bit with Gen G. But I just don't get this draft from DK. This is just terrible, honestly. Like, it's just like, I don't even think the Gwen pick is what you would be throwing into Cassante, but but Gwen gets to have a free laning phase because it's not like Cassante can like just absurdly punish her with anything she does. Like, you can't just straight up burst her down. You know, I think people are getting over like the Udyr hype. I think Udyr is disgusting, but you can't really pick him into like all these champions though.
Udyr is disgusting when you're not expecting it. When you're expecting it, he gets countered too easily.
Yeah, because like people got to factor in if you want to shut him down. Udyr is a champion where Udyr is pretty much a big giant glass cannon champion. If you shut that champion down, he really offers nothing.
Yep,
he really just straight up offers nothing.
He's just a big body that can take shots in team fights. If he's built correctly. If not, he gets shredded right through.
Like, I don't mind them taking Sejuani here because Nocturne and Wukong and Maokai are banned on red side. But so people are like, are there any other jungler picks you can take? I mean, you can't really take Xin Zhao here. You really can't.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, that'd be like their. No, Viego would have been worse. Oh, you can't put Viego in a Vine, Syndra. You're gonna get ass raped.
Definitely with Gwen top, just get shredded right through.
Yeah, you pick Viego into this, you just like get insta destroyed.
It's
Holy
like,
shit.
Okay. It's like, because if you pick up to that, it's like, okay, I need to check your PayPal real quick.
All right, the Gen G series. Okay, so Bros always did this. They've never been a bad team to the point where they don't fight you back. They're just bad in general because they're just not good. But they'll at least fight you. They'll just give you a run for your money a little bit in the early game. What I like about this Gen G team is that this Gen G team is not trying to play like perfect League of Legends like the last year Gen G roster was. This one's like, our players are better. We'll scrap with you, but we're still going to out-team fight you, and we're still going to out-macro you because we have just better players. Corki is disgusting. I don't know why people keep giving Chovy that champion. Even when Chovy lost against T1, and I don't think they should have picked Chovy in that. I don't think Chovy should have gotten Corki in that specific game. He was still dishing out like what so much damage. Why does people keep giving these guys their best champions? I just don't know why.
I'm telling
it blows my mind.
I'm telling you right now, this comp for Gen G in game 2.
they beat the shit out of these guys.
Not for that fucking Jace. Oh, it was like, wait a second. Like, I thought you banned this champion. Oh, you got Jace. Yeah, Jace is still here.
Oh my! And then what I liked in this game, Gideon try to get ahead on Lee Sin. This is the solo queue game where you get ahead and all your teammates lost the map, and it's like, well, they got a shutout on me. I guess we lose. Honestly, that's why I also don't like the Udyr pick because like people got to factor in on Udyr. You want to go on since you're so tanky, you can go and proxy the wave so you steal CS from your opponent. People got to know this is how you counter that. When he does that, call the jungler, be like, hey man, this guy's between two turrets. Let's just gank him. That's how you stop that. That's why Udyr, I think it's not going to be as good moving on into the season, even if they nerf him a little bit, because even if you're trying to proxy the wave, all you got to do is call your jungler, be like, hey man, this motherfucker.
It depends on what the jungler champion is, because some of the champions are.
All you need is just to call him a bit earlier when you have priority. I mean, if he's not bot lane diving, you can't really do anything. But
if you're
that's
playing like
one way of shutting
Sejuani,
down.
that's like okay. If Sejuani behind, it you could call him over. He's going to out. He's just going to outspeed Sejuani. It's like okay, he's just going to get away and survive.
I mean, people are trying to bring back Lucian Nami. I'm not.
No,
really
Lucian Nami is good. It works, but Lucian Milio's slightly better.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Lucian Milio is just way better, and yeah, I think people should probably take Aphelios away from Pace. I think you probably should start doing that. But Gideon's also, like, you know what? My bot lane just died. I'll just go and die myself. And then Karis is like, you know what? I'm here too.
Damn that, like, you can't. If you gotta see who they pick for, because okay, who got picked first? Was it Jace or was it Aphelios?
The drafting phase. It would be okay. So this is what is it? 1, 2, 1. Okay, so they took away Tristana, Yone, Corki because those are all champions that Chovy played. So they wasted 3 bans on Chovy already,
and they forgot about Jace. Oh shit!
That's what. Yeah.
I probably would have given him Tristana. I probably would have given him Tristana and like.
You want that guy blowing you up on Tristana? Actually sounds like hell.
Either that, or this motherfucker hit you from half the day.
I'm not gonna lie, the Jace pick probably was even worse because Jace actually could just run down Lucian and Nami so disgustingly bad if he's in it.
That's what I'm saying.
At least with Tristana, at least Nami could just like bubble her if she just like jumped in.
Yeah, because it's like that's the issue. It's like fucking Toby has so many goddamn champions he can play. It's like shit.
Justin, Michael, how you doing, man? Justin says, in Smite, this happens, so it might be happening in League. The reason players let other teams get their best legends because the other team isn't confident in either piloting that character, and they might be more afraid of other characters, so they don't use a ban on that character. Yeah, like that's usually what it is. But the problem with that when it comes to League is if you give that person their comfort champion and they've won so much on it. Whenever I've seen that happen for most people, they win. I don't think I've ever really seen many games where the person's got their best champion and lost. It's really rare, honestly.
It happened last year.
I think it happened like maybe once, maybe
twice. Twice.
Because
once was Blabber against NRG.
Oh yeah, when he played Maokai, he was on 10 weeks ago against Maokai. Yeah.
Yep. And another one, I think it was T1 against Gen G. I think it was either Carry or Google UC pick.
Because even if you're looking at the rest of the draft from Bro, they took away Callista and Varus from Pace, so they wasted 3 bans on Chovy. You cannot give Chovy Yone. That's just asking to get sliced and diced.
Or Corky.
If you give that man Corky, you just asked to lose. So you have to waste 3 bans on him.
And you give Pace Varus, motherfuckers out here gonna be the American sniper up in this bitch. But then you give them with Filios, you out here gonna get fucking Son of Sam over this bitch. I mean, you're fucked. It's like
going good, man. It's just, and then people don't understand. Well, why would you go to Jace? Well, if his best, I won't say these are best champions, but if he can play these champions at such a level that he can carry the game on entirely, right? Then people like, 3 bans against me. I'll just pick Jace. You can't ban this guy out. Then what are you gonna do? Waste a 4th ban on Jace whenever you meet again? You can't. That's like 4 bans on him.
Yeah, that's like me when a guy playing like last season. Guy banned. Because he knew how good of a support I was. He banned 4 picks, but forgot to ban Blitz. And I just kept hugging his ADC to the point where the ADC rage quit. He was like, fuck this. Y'all give this motherfucker. I was like, we banned Donald, Seraphine. I played Ash support. And I one game, I was playing against somebody. I played Varus support. Like, literally, it was Aphelios Varus. It made no sense until you realize, okay.
That sounds like such a gimmick. Holy shit.
No, because our mid laner was Seraphine. It was because the CC was just her fucking E it was disgusting. And our juggler was fucking Sejuani. It was a disgusting comp. I forgot who our top laner was. It didn't even fucking matter. But yeah. That's what happens. We can't ban out somebody's champion because they just pick somebody else. You're like, damn, this motherfucker. I want to ban Corky. And then he was a motherfucker that does the same thing. Jace.
I want to show people just how disgusting he was on Corky in the first few games.
I loved her. I love the casters. I saw the beard Corky.
Yeah, they gave him even better champion. Oh, one that can speed himself up and run you down and poke you from a distance. That sounds better in theory, right? Oh God, I remember. Let's see, he was playing. Let's see, it was game one, right? It was game one. Yeah. Well, I did like what Gideon was doing. Gideon actually played well. This is what you need to do against Brand. So I know people are picking Brand jungle. Your jungler has to go in there and invade him. Brand can't theoretically challenge most junglers if he gets on top of you. So yeah, picking Graves into Brand makes sense. You can outkite Brand from a distance and obviously just massively destroy him early game. But this is why Bro's a bad team, because none of them capitalize on that ever. And then Canyon's like, all right, I just died once. Cool. What? Oh God. Just watching this man put out all this damage on Corky. Oh my, what the heck happened there? Oh, that's a ad for booty farms.
Yeah, Tunga.
Oh my God, what the heck?
What the fuck is that Tunga?
What Lennon's butthole's called?
Yeah.
What Lennon's ass is called or something.
Oh, talk about Lennon.
1 second.
All
right, so yeah, this was the end of the game, and people could just see how.
Oh shit!
What?
No, I'm saying, talking about Lennon. Apparently, she was getting spoiled at work today. Yeah, you gotta go on her Facebook.
I don't know.
After this,
fucking hell, she getting spoiled with dick in her mouth, probably.
Hey man, and so the guy's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take you out." Yeah, he trying to fuck. Trust me. Trust me. A simp has no shame. He will literally simp to the point where he's gonna try to. There you go. I'm gonna take you out for dinner.
If people actually look at how much damage he has, this is only 30 minutes in the game. He just shit.
That's what I'm saying.
He just flat out just one shot that guy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Genji, 3-0 right now. And that's pretty much it for the LCK. There's not much else that we need to talk about, I think, because most of it's been pretty exciting for the most part. I mean, I like the meta that we're in. And I doubt when it comes to a new patch coming for pro play, it's going to mean that much. What they're going to change next patch is more like the runes. So we're not going to be getting that many nerfs or buffs, honestly. They had a massive overhaul in the game, actually. And Chaz is going to go to jail.
Nope, that was... Black. I don't know what the hell that. You gotta realize I live right down the street from a police station. That shit is gonna be.
All right, Hanwha Life actually looking pretty clean. I'll say that one suspect game against DRX, the very first one, but overall it's been pretty clean from them. Actually, you know, people were calling Gen G a super team. I would probably peg Hanwha Life to be a more bigger super team than that.
Yeah,
they do. They have 3 of the previous LCK champions from last year that won back-to-back. It's weird to kind of gauge how strong they're going to be. I think they have a higher ceiling than D+ and KT, but I just want to. And this is the thing, they have a more stable roster this year to do it, given their players actually. And Viper is just on a different planet compared to other ADCs. All right, now we got the match of the week. Our Cloud9 podcast match of the week is going to be the Telecom War. It's always the most hyped up matchup in League of Legends any year. Doesn't matter if KT's straight dog shit. Doesn't matter if T1, very rarely, and I mean very rarely with asterisks, are ever dog shit. Mostly always KT, they're dog shit comparatively. Telecom War is always the biggest rivalry in League of Legends. Even though I think G2 Fnatic is the next big one. I mean, NA doesn't really have that anymore. It was mostly Cloud9 TSM. That's not a thing anymore because TSM.
I thought it was no. I thought it was TSM CLG.
Either or could be. I never really considered that a rivalry because I thought TSM was just way better, honestly. But you know,
was the CLG beating them at times?
No. CLG really never won that much over them. It was mostly TSM favored.
Okay.
But you know, if that was El Clasico, you have Fnatic SK, TSM CLG, and then the Cloud9 TSM, Telecom Wars. I mean, LPL has RNG, EDG. You know, they just had theirs. So yeah, Telecom Wars, round 1. Because last year, people got to factor in, T1 actually beat KT pretty much every single series except for like one. The only series that KT actually beat them was when Faker was out because he had wrist issues with, and they put in Poopy actually, and he's still Poopy. He's shit. And people that seen his Challenger games, he's terrible.
I feel bad for Reckless.
He's actually legit bad. I don't know who's worse, Poopy or that jungler. That guy's also awful.
No,
sprinting
both of them are garbage. It's I feel bad for Reckless just sitting over there trying his hardest. I'm like, dude, you're on T1 Academy, you're not on T1. There's a whole difference.
Oh,
you don't get a championship when they win.
Yeah, he gets a ghetto LCK Challengers trophy.
Oh God.
All right, the match tonight is going to be T1 versus KT Rollster. What we got? I'll say this right now. I'm pretty sure T1's definitely winning hard.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to put faith in KT. If you don't put faith in KT, they play better above your expectations. If you put faith in KT, then you're going to get disappointed.
And then they still find a way to lose.
My expectations were low, but holy fuck. That's literally what KT is to me.
Yep.
Or maybe I underestimated you. I don't know. But if we're being honest here right now, this series really shouldn't be that close. I think KT, they usually always kind of win game 1 in these kind of BO3s against them, but then they get stomped games 2 and 3. So even if they win game 1, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, T1's not out. I need to see that second Nexus explode in front of my eyes before I can believe it, honestly. So yeah, can't wait for a banger KT.
And then even when KT
T1 series.
T1, they always find a way to choke in the playoffs. Like, oh, let's pick T1 because we're better than them this time.
Yeah.
Faker comes back on some you saw I was done shit. You're like, oh fuck. Oh, we can still beat them.
Oh, God.
Now you go from first to third real fucking quick. Because now you gotta
remember last year, dude, they lost every third place match. They had a third place match. They had that really close series against T1 in spring, remember?
Yep.
Then they faced Gen G. They lost in a third place match. Then they faced T1 in a third place match. Lost to T1 in a third place match. Yep. They legit lost to T1 in every series last year, except for the one where Faker wasn't even there. Like, I'm pretty sure if you're looking at all-time head-to-head record, I'm pretty sure it's massively T1 favored.
Yeah, it's like
it has to be at least double the wins because they clocked the shit out of them all last year.
Ugh.
It has to be pretty much favored of T1, honestly. Oh, we had to go over that. There was an important. Did you not see that important letter that got leaked out from Joe Marsh talking about the LCK issues they have with Riot over there? With the whole money thing. Oh, we'll probably go over it on Sunday because I'll get a lot more info on it. But it's Riot. You better clean up your shit. Also, Riot had a lot of people that got laid off, as everyone saw. You know, people are thinking that like the ESG money has dried up. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, we'll see when it comes Sunday. I'll go over more of that then. All right, let's go over LPL. Ready for that?
Yep.
If anyone thinks BLG is a bad team, you are crackhead. You are like crack head. You're stupid. BLG with Knight is so cracked. Oh my god. And no offense to Yagao. Yagao still looked pretty good, even when he was on BLG. But oh my goodness, Knight is so cracked, honestly. All right, so what did you think of BLG versus Top?
These might be the top 2 teams in the LPL.
And before we talk about RNG, I will say RNG probably going to be a nice little dark horse team to look at.
RNG's gonna be the top 6.
Let's see. All right, so this is game. It was his game 1. He picked. So basically, this is just the biggest ass beating I think I've ever seen. So in this game, level 1, Knight is level 1, and he goes to poke Cream. Right? He pokes him out.
Poke Cream.
He went in through his chains to poke Cream out. So he poked Cream out. He forced him to blow his summoners early on. Then he tracked where Tion was, and then Tion gets out. And then Tian's like, you know what? I'll leap it and die. What the fuck? Tian's out. Just keep walking. Tian's like, Wang Ching Chong, explode myself, die. What?
Oh, shit.
Just straight up griefed himself. Then Zun realized that Tian's dead. He's like, wait a minute, the jungler's dead. All right, dive bot. Then Mako hit the minion when he threw his Nautilus hook. So then they just dove bot. This Brand was so disgusting. And the reason why you pick Brand jungle is because not only can he put out absurd damage when you do dives, he also puts out absurd damage in team fights. And if he's also in the jungle, he can just get free farm because Brand has some issues somewhat when it comes to laning phase, give or take which champion you have him against. But yeah, you guys can clearly see this is why people pick Brand. Look at that. He can't do anything against him. Plus, if you're playing against a melee range champions like Jin Zhao, Brand could just stun you.
Yep.
And just poke you from a distance. This was a big ass whooping over here. This was just a beat down. And remember, Top Esports is supposed to be like easily one of the top 4 teams coming to the split. Now, to be fair, they played against arguably the best team in the league. This is not indicative of how much better or worse they'll play against any other team, though.
And they took them to 3 games. That's mean.
Yeah, because the game 2 was Top Esports' favorite, actually. Game 2 was theirs. Yeah. They actually won pretty convincingly. So you can tell it's just this is going to be like their biggest competition this year, you know. And Cream, people like, who was that? He played on OMG last year. Him and Shanji were disgusting. You're the only good parts about that org, too. And then Jackie Love, when he was on Callisto, looked great. So, you know, overall, I think if you look at game 2, you're like, okay, this is not a bad team, obviously. But, you know, game 3 was a treat, I would say. It was definitely decisive, more from BLG. It was the fight right here in the middle part of the map where, let's see, they had the Azir turret, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so on throughout his Renata ult, then Jun went and killed Jackie Love, and then Cream just died, and you're like, oh okay, Top, what are you doing? This is not looking good. This is not good. And then it was later on, where was it? Right here. No, okay, it was before this probably. Yes, they were fighting right here under the Azir turret, and they try to go on 369. I like 369. I think he's actually pretty good, but Ben is just on a whole nother level, honestly. You know, I also don't know how well the synergy is going to be between Jackie Love and Mako. It looked like they were kind of on 2 separate pages, or were they just playing up against, you know, Elkin on, who, you know, were able to match them? I don't know why they picked Soraka here. Don't really understand why you would pick Soraka in a comp like that. I don't think it really has much benefit outside of like, hey, I'll just heal this guy with my ult when a bunch of these burst champions jump in. But yeah, I think they could have just picked another champion, which had a much more better effect, honestly. I don't think you need Soraka here. Plus, I don't think it has any better agency than what else you could have had at your disposal. What did you think about this series, actually?
BLG's definitely will be a top 4 team. Top Esports should be up there if they don't falter towards the end of the season.
Because I know a lot of people last year were talking about, oh, they have Rookie and all these other players, and it's like, yeah, they do, but is this remember, people gotta understand. Yeah, I don't think Rookie fit very well with their team. Also, people need to understand this for League. It's not about putting better players together with each other. You need to put players together that match their play styles, or the ones that will complement each other, you know? Yeah. Like, it's also easier to slide in one player versus like what the Top Esports have. They had to get like 5 new players essentially. Yeah, they had to get 3 new players actually. But arguably, I think they'll still be fine for the most part. All right, and now we're gonna go to RNG versus EDG. You guys don't know how happy I was to watch RNG beat EDG. It's awesome to see this. Now, I do think they're gonna be a nice dark horse team. They're off the split. Wei was so cracked on Vi. Man was just everywhere on the map. Game 1, they got absolutely fisted by Jax. Jax put his what's his name? Ale put his whole fucking stick up their ding dong booty holes. But games 2 and 3 were all EDGs. Sorry, we're all RNG. Man, all these freaking ching chong dog fuckers. Games 2 and 3 were all RNGs. All of them. The Tang Yuan on Akali. Sick as fuck Ari plays. Wei on Vi. Never give Wei Vi. That you might just have to straight up just ban that from him constantly after this. You know? Breathe, still arguably one of the more better top laners in the LPL. Definitely has a lot of skill.
Yeah.
But I don't really understand why. Okay, so this EDG team, I know it's just one series, but why his support's name is Vampire, and it looked like that guy was sucking the life out of his team. Their mid laner's name is Fisher. Really?
Fisher, yeah.
Those Azir plays were fishy. I'm gonna start saying that. But overall, banger series actually. Both these series were bangers. Despite the results, look at that. Just absolutely, if that happens to you in solo queue, just FF. You know you're not winning that game. That guy's just outplaying the shit out of you under the turret. Man, just like 1v1'd you. He's like, oh, I'm dead. Doesn't matter. We won the game already. It was also nice to see Ming playing with LWX. Because people remember LWX is a world champion. He went on Fun Plus Phoenix, but this is what Asian players gotta stop doing. You don't need to have this loyalty to your org this long, because he was on FPX for way too long, way after they were good. Honestly,
I think what it is a lot of times teams like to be like, there's a reason why I'm here. Thank God, and all that. And it makes sense. It makes sense because it's like, but at the same time, you do have to know when to move on, because sometimes a team will use that against you.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure maybe he was thinking, hey, it'll go back to the good times again. No. Sometimes the good times are just in that moment, just exactly, and never again. Don't know why Fisher was even at that position. This EDG roster, I don't know if this is going to be a top contender like it was last year. People forget, Leave was really, really talented, but he was also paired up with Mako. It's a lot more easier to look really good when you're around a veteran support that, can kind of show you the ropes. I've not heard of anything about Vampire, so I don't know if I'm pretty sure he's a rookie. I'm pretty sure Fisher and Vampire are rookies.
He's a rookie, I believe.
So you basically have a roster of just Ale. He's played for a minute. He's played on LNG back in the day. He's played on another roster too. I forget the name, but I've seen Ale around for a while. He's not like bad or anything. He's a good player overall, but I don't know. We're gonna have to start seeing these guys against other opposition. But yeah, seeing RNG win, awesome. Hopefully they can keep this momentum up, because they had to go against EDG, and their next opponent is BLG. So
yep,
can't wait for one of the series of all time, is what I'll say. All right. Who else we got next? Time to talk about LEC. All right. What do you want to say about any of the LEC teams, actually?
Blow up Karma Corp right now. They're not making the playoffs. I feel bad for Yamato Cannon, but not really. Their team's trash. Their team's absolute trash. I was like,
if anybody watches those voice comms, you knew just from that alone, that's the worst team.
It's not even close. Holy shit. BDS being on top is surprising. SK being as good as they are is surprising. G2 still trolling like usual. They can win weekends. When it comes to Mondays, they forget how to play. And they're losing to shit teams on Monday. It's not like they're losing to like a.
That would be crazy though, dude. If Rogue don't make it to the next round and their only win is against G2.
Yep.
That'd be crazy to think about,
That's how it be sometimes.
Because, with Rogue, they're just so uninspiring. Because back in the day when Rogue was in the league, you know how, Freddy 112 would, draft them winning lanes, and then they would be, a really strong early game team, but they just fell apart when it came to, mid game and, how to progress your lead. This one doesn't even get to that point of the game. This one doesn't even get outside of laning phase without being, 5,000-6,000 gold down. Jagenda is doing wacky shit. Don't really know what the fuck he's doing, honestly. Then Marcoon is just, I don't even know what they're trying to get with this guy, I legit don't know what they want to get out of this guy, actually. What are they trying to get from Marcoon? Because he's not providing them any early game level. He's not providing them essentially nothing, honestly, And I think the biggest problem when it comes to I just think that these guys have all just given up on each other, if I'm being honest here. You know?
Yeah.
When it comes to Rogue at this point, comping Zoli's is just shit. I knew if you took him off for Con, he'd be just booty ass, honestly. Comp hasn't existed since 2022. Still trying to figure out who's in the bot lane, actually. You know? Like, who's in the bot lane, really? Is that really Comp?
Exactly.
Larson is just, he's supposed to be their best player, but even he's given up on this team, too. Just throw Rogue away. Rogue have nothing going for them. At least, like, with Karmine Corp, they made, like, it's just so sad because, like, they are trying to win, but they're just not good themselves. Rogue is not trying to win. Rogue is not trying to win, and they're also just straight dog shit. Like, Rogue make nothing happen in the early game. Absolutely nothing. Like, do people really want Rogue and Karmine Corp need to not make it to the next round? They need to just lose all their games this week and just get the fuck out.
What's the schedule again?
Match of the week, man. Match of the week. Karmine Corp versus Rogue.
Oh God, there might be a good. There's a chance that Karmine Corp either gets their first win or Karmine Corp goes 0-9. There's a good chance that both of them end with one win, or one of them goes, or not one of them. Karmine Corp goes 0-9. There's a good chance. Like, just think about that. There's a good chance Karmine Corp starts their LEC career going 0-9.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be sad.
Like, that'd be ridiculous, man, to think that at this point you have Karmine Corp who, like, the Rogue roster isn't even trying. So just by that alone, I would have them worse.
Yeah.
But this Karmine Corp roster is just, like, Targamas just needs to be off the team. Please. He's the worst support.
He needs to be out of the LEC.
The fact that he looks worse than LeBron is saying something. Like, LeBron actually
looks good this year. That's the scary
part.
Yeah,
he actually has played good this split, surprisingly. I'm like, man, would have been nice to have this at Worlds, right? But Targamas is terrible. He just doesn't work with Upset. Him and Upset just don't work at all. Do you remember that there was that play in the voice comms where Nautilus is hooking Upset? You played, I don't know if you played Milo, but remember his ult can, like, cleanse out.
Yeah, I played Milo.
Targamas could cleanse the Nautilus ult off Upset, but he doesn't do it. It's like, just get rid of this guy. He's win trading. Cavalshard is whatever the fuck he wants to be. Nothing. Trash. Man's out here fucking building Archangel Staff on Gragas in this game one. What are you doing? Sakin is perma-choking in his brain. Man is, like, not doing anything, even when given, like, resources. I don't know. Just throw all this away. This just doesn't work. Just rebuild from scratch. Go 0-9. Go next split. I want them to go 0-9 because it's going to be for the memes. The memes of the French going 0-9. I love it.
Yep.
Team Vitality. I'm still not. Team Vitality went 3-0, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess. Is anybody really hyped for Team Vitality though? Yeah, they kind of pulled it back, but it's like, I guess, you know, I don't really have hope for them. Yeah, BDS being 5-1 is interesting. Like, they prove people wrong. They can win without Crownie. It proved me wrong. Congrats. With that 5-1 record, they're already guaranteed to the next round anyway, you know. And they have Heretics, Rogue, and Karmine Corp in their last games. Oh, Karmine Corp. That's the problem with the Karmine Corp roster, dude, is because they need to go 3-0. They need to have 3 wins on the board to even have a chance, a single slight chance at going to the next round. They need 3 wins, guys. One of their games to get to the next round, if they even want to start, goes through SK, who's been also one of the more better teams during the split, and BDS. They're done. At worst, they're going 1-2, or they're going to lose all their games. If they lose to Rogue, take your brain out, throw it in the trash. That's because that is how anybody who built this roster had that in mind. G2, if I'm being honest here, they've had just atrocious early games. Goodness gracious. That game against Vitality was so criminal, honestly. Seraphine, Sona, bot lanes, really? Like, Broken Blade was playing so bad on the Yone pick. I was like, that goes to show you when Chovy plays Yone versus Broken Blade, there's a little big difference there, I would say. But how are you feeling about G2? You think they'll bounce back?
Hopefully? I think G2 is doing great. I think what they did was they're trying out flex picks. They don't work. They get punished for them. Like it seemed like it only happened on Mondays. Mm-hmm. That's how I know they're just bullshitting. Like, and I'm like, okay.
Sometimes it feels like they're trying to basically, 500 IQ, 200 IQ the draft, and it's just,
honestly. It's like, oh my god, what are you doing? What are you doing? You just sitting there like, okay, this is and the good thing is it's against bad teams. That's why it's like, okay, but at the same time, it gets bad teams. Even with those,
like Yike and Caps' synergy have been pretty bad. Like overall, if you look at the win record, it's like not surprising they're like tied for second right now. Yeah. But if you're looking at the actual games themselves, they've been like pretty off, honestly.
Even on the games they win, they don't look confident. It's like it's not confident wins.
Yeah, because if I'm being honest here, Nook has played better than Caps. Humanoids played better than Caps. Niski's played better.
I don't know about Humanoid. Humanoid 50-50. Humanoid 50-50.
I think Jackie's has probably played better if you're looking at it just by gameplay wise.
But he still makes decisions where I'm like, okay, Caps is better though. Nook, yes. Humanoid
Niski for sure, yeah.
Niski and Nook. There's times I want to say Humanoid, but Humanoid just makes some decisions. I'm like,
Hurts. No. Oh, hell no.
Oh, no. God, no.
Vethio this last week has played better than Caps, I'll say. Just this last week. He's been usually perma running it.
But see, the thing is, he when he gets behind, when Vethio gets behind,
he straights ins. He legit runs it down.
It's oh god, it's bad. It's because what it is it's like James Harden when he tries to shoot and they're behind and he just tries to jack up threes. It's like the old James Harden, like Houston. I was like, oh god, James, why you out here taking? Why you get double teamed? You out here making shots? You just like, dude, you missed 20 shots straight. Please, just
like I don't even know how much they're trying to implement and trying to do hard and go all out for winter, but. I don't know, man. Like Yike and Cap synergy has been nothing, even worse probably than last year. Yike is like showing up to situations so late, honestly.
Yeah, his awareness is kind of
Hansama and Mickey X usually look like the best parts about the team, but even they have games where it's like I don't know how to rate them because like if they go to the next round and it's BO3s and they stomp every BO3 to win the split, then we're gonna be like, oh, okay, they just are going to be a shitty regular season team to a certain extent, but they're going to be a better playoff
team. It's the same thing I said last year. Sometimes these teams take the regular season off because they know some teams are so shit. All they got to do is get in. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's the whole let me get in and fuck around and find out. Yeah, fuck around and find out. It's coming with T1. T1 got it. Oh, T1's not good anymore, this and this. And then they get second. KT was supposed to be first place. What happened? KT fucked around and found out.
That was the problem that people. That's the first mistake. You put faith in KT. They put faith in KT. What the fuck? They put faith in that cursed org.
They put faith in KT and Danwan. Like, oh, Danwan's gonna be better. I was like, Danwan looks broken. Showmaker don't look like he want to play anymore. So fuck. Showmaker actually saying he doesn't feel like playing League.
The DK roster with Kellen, beating T1. Yeah, that's not happening. Okay,
that's like if you're.
I need a better support for that first.
if your star player on your team says, "I don't feel like playing their sport," okay, all right, cool. Faker got one arm and he's better than Showmaker last year. The fuck, Showmaker doesn't want to play. You saw there DK and freaking Worlds. KT looked good, but that's by circumstance. And. That's why when you look at the LEC, you're like, G2 is part of them. I think they're still shell shocked from what happened with them against NRG because no one expected that to happen the way it did. Like and then Energy went out and said, "Oh yeah, we exposed them," and then he got exposed right after. You got immediately like Weibo was the worst team, and they still 3-0 stomped you. Weibo was the worst team out of those.
Weibo was literally the worst Asian team outside of like DK, because DK was just that much worse. I'm not impressed with even if DK was in that position, they probably beat them too, honestly. Maybe, give or take, because these were really bad.
I'm not gonna lie, if DK would have made it over Energy, DK actually might have beat Weibo. That's the crazy part about it. That's the crazy thing about it. I mean, shit.
The fact that Adam is first place in the LEC, all right, injected into my veins.
Adam and Lebrov. There's people out here saying, "Oh, Lebrov top 3 support." I'm like, all right, I'm gonna head out. It's like,
for this split in particular, if people have, if this split in particular, oh god, if I swear to holy god, if people have Caps as their all-pro first mid laner, I know you didn't watch the split. I know you didn't watch these games.
I know you're only going off by names because it's like
we know when the split's almost over, an all-pro team revealed for winner. It's all part of just G2 people. It's like, hell, all right, frauds. All y'all is frauds.
It's like LeBron the best. LeBron last year was the best part of LeBron and Adam were the best part about BDS. If they were the best part about BDS last year, throw the whole team away. I'm telling you right now, it is a crime that Target must have the team and people actually cheer for him, but Trim be out here in the goddamn cold.
Oh god! You know what's crazy about BDS is Shale's been literally perma running it. That guy is trash. Did people not see him perma running it on Xin Zhao? His jungle pathing is abysmal. He is literally just walking in there, dying, griefing, and the entire team just carries him.
I'm gonna tell you this.
They're like, oh, it's just Shayo dying in the jungle once again.
I'm gonna tell you this. Half the people who play Xin Zhao are just perma running it. I don't know why people keep picking that champion. You know, you be talking about certain champions people should pick. That's one jungler I'm not picking. I'm not picking Xin Zhao.
He looks easy, but it's a curve to get that champion down pat.
It's not even that too. You know how easy he is to counter?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't realize he was easy to counter. I asked someone on my
just pick like any tank and you get to like late game and he can't.
That's what happened. Freaking. And this is how I know Sejuani is probably like he's top tier jungler. This motherfucker, we're gonna pick Xin Zhao second pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Their first pick out of after they did the bans. When I'm playing Sejuani, I'm like, yep, we're done. Our jungle's gone. Okay, that's me. I was like, he's like, oh, the guys messaged me. You still gonna play Yumi? I'm like, nigga, I'm never gonna play Yumi. I don't know. You was there to sell me play Yumi. Like, unless you want me to play ADC. I was like, do you want me to play ADC? I was like, oh, but our jungler's gonna get. I told him not to play Zinda. I told him to pick freaking I told him to pick Maokai. I was like, oh god, yeah, and that's what happened. Now it's like, but I'm thinking, is BDS really the best team? Because it was SK all week 2, and then 2 BDS come and just beat them at the end. Yeah, it's like now it's.
I think that draft was really hard to play out for SK2. They make that way harder on themselves.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Fuck, but like I feel so bad because like right now, Carmen Corp are like, oh yeah, BDS can beat SK. Yeah, well you need to actually figure out how to dive first. Then worry about getting a win.
Yep.
Because SK, they face Vitality, Carmine Corp, and G2. So they have a relatively dicey week.
That's at least 2-1. That's at least 2-1.
Yeah. I mean, but even if you're SK and you somehow like land third or somehow you land second, because Fnatic have looked pretty, here and there sometimes themselves, that's well more than an accomplishment for SK. A team that we probably had like 6th, maybe 7th, somewhere in the middle of the pack is going to get second. Pretty impressive, I would say. What's about anything about Mad Lions? Nope. They're just Mexican. They're just tacos.
Spanish. Paella. You call Spanish and a Mexican motherfucker is the wrong thing. They'll cut you. like I'm from like mid 1776 shit. Like, I'll cut you. I was like, God damn. I was like, fine, you know what?
Damn,
fine,
bitch.
You cut me, but I'm gonna fuck you right after.
Oh, okay.
you gotta be aggressive like that. You gotta be like, okay, cool. You gonna cut me, but I'm still being them guts later. Like you gotta be like that. You gotta be a savage. You gotta be like, okay, cool. But you got okay, but you gotta think about it like this. Okay, G2 got Giant X, and then they got Fnatic, and then they got SK. That's mean G2 could at least at most G2s go 5-4, 6-3. They could actually there's a good chance they could probably go 7-2, end up 7-2. Okay, I'm looking at all. I'm gonna start guessing for Saturday and Sunday. I'm looking at the schedule now. First game, BDS versus Team Heretics.
BDS versus Team Heretics. Oh, yeah, BDS would probably win that.
Second game, SK versus Team Vitality.
Wait, SK versus Team Vitality.
Yeah. Next,
I want Vitality to lose every game, if I'm being honest here.
Yeah, for the rest. Mad Lions versus Fnatic.
Mad Lions versus Fnatic. My God, I'm pretty sure Fnatic should win that, honestly.
But knowing G2 might end up. G2 either games are on Saturday, Sunday because they've been losing all the Monday games. That means them losing to SK is on par with who they are. G2 versus Giant X. I'm going G2. I don't care. Oh gosh, the game of the day. Rogue versus Carmine Corp.
Yeah, that's match of the week right there. Match of the century right there.
Match of the year.
Oh God, match of the year. Oh fuck.
Which will Rogue get their second one or Carmine Corp continue their quest to go 0-9, the dream? I'm going Rogue, but I'll pass. I'm gonna pass on that game. I'm gonna pass. That's oh god. Okay, Sunday, Team Heretics versus Team Vitality. I'm going with Team Heretics. I'm going with the old dogs. About you, Team Heretics or Team Vitality?
Heretics.
Okay. Rogue versus BDS. Next, we don't got time. I don't know why. Oh god, 2 of these games are auto wins for whoever they play. Fnatic versus G2. It's a coin toss. It's literally just who's feeling well that day. Giant X versus Mad Lions.
Mad Lions.
Oh, in the last game of the week, the game of Sunday. Carmine Corp versus SK. Oh fuck! Carmine Corp. If Carmine Corp don't beat Rogue, they're going 0-9. There's no way I got it because Carmine Corp's last 2 games are against the top 2 teams. What the fuck? Oh my god! If Carmine
They're so
Corp,
screwed. They're so screwed, man. It's over.
You know the fuck I'm saying? If Carmine Corp does not beat Rogue, they're going 0-9. Because I'm telling you right now, SK BDS can't drop a game because there's a good chance. Because if SK wins Saturday against Carmine Corp or Sunday against Carmine Corp, at most they'll be 6-2. 7 like BDS because BDS got her Heretics, Rogue, and Carmine Corp. What the fuck? Oh my. Who scripted this?
This is scripted, yeah.
They gave BDS the easy schedule and Carmine Corp the hardest schedule. That's me. BDS. There's a good chance BDS goes 8-1. They go 3-0 this week. Go 8-1 this split. SK out most. SK is either going 7-2 or 6-3. If Carmine Corp does not win Saturday, they're 0-9. They're 0-9. And because we'll talk about the Monday games on Sunday. Let's see. Oh God. Well, yeah.
Let's do. What about the LCS?
LCS. Okay, let me give it that. All right, Saturday and Sunday. Skate Hunt. Oh, game of the week is. I'm trying to see which day would be game of the week. Matter of fact, I think game of the week would be game of the week is Sunday.
Really?
Yeah, Saturday. First game is Dignitas versus Cloud9.
Pray for them.
Yeah,
just straight up pray for them. They're gonna get so fucked.
Game 2, NRG versus 100 C's. Okay, all right, that's a rough one. Team Liquid Honda versus FlyQuest.
That should probably be the most exciting game of the day. Should be.
I'm gonna go with FlyQuest in this one. In the last game of Saturday, Immortals Progressive versus Shopify Rebellion.
I like how their name is Immortals Progressive. They've done anything but progress at anything.
I'm going to Shopify Rebellion on that one. Sunday, Dignitas versus 100 C's. They keep putting Dignitas first, like they're trying to tell us something. They keep putting Dignitas first and Immortals last.
They're telling you we got to put the fucking worst games first. We know y'all don't want to watch that trash.
Like they keep putting Immortals last. Oh god, this week Immortals just got last. Like, all right, I'm going to 100 C's, but it's either way. Cloud9 versus Shopify Rebellion. Yep. Next. This is the game of the week right here. NRG versus FlyQuest. This is the game of the week. This to me is the game of the week. Because Cloud9's not going against anybody like really comparable. NRG's probably going to smoke 100 C's, hopefully. But then again,
I just found out I'm white.
Oh,
what?
Shit.
Did Chaz just found out he was black?
Yeah. And last game of the week, Team Liquid Honda versus Immortals Progressive.
Just all right. Wash.
Yep. And then we got our mega week the week after. We got the mega week the week after. That's mean. Yep.
Sorry about that. Fucking sneeze. My God. So we have Telecom War, then NRG FlyQuest.
Yep.
And then we have Carmine Corp versus Rogue. Oh God, Carmine Corp. If they lose to Rogue, and this thing though, Rogue probably know they're already out. Rogue have legit nothing to play for. Carmine Corp actually have like people that
actually
care about them too.
T1 KT the first game, thank God. First series.
Yeah,
then after that, they got FIARX versus DRX. I'm not watching that.
Oh, thank God they put the KT one first, because let's be honest here, all of us is about to go to sleep when that shit's over.
Like tomorrow, they got Genji versus D plus first, and then Namshin versus Quant. Sunday's the only time where they got it opposite, where they got T1 Hama Life like second.
Mm-hmm.
But that's Sunday. That's when. No, I'm actually busy that Sunday too. Okay. Let me go look at schedule of not schedule standings. BDS Rogue's at 1-5. Even if they okay. At most they could get to is 4 or 5. If Fnatic, Team Heretics, and G2 and SK even win one game, the highest they could get is 6th place. Mount Lions is at 3-3 as well as Team Vitality. Giant X is 2-4. Rogue, like Karma Corp is damn near eliminated. Damn near, and the reason I say that because they have too many hurdles to jump, but they can still get playoffs. But it comes down to Giant X. Does Giant X go 0-3 this week? Does Karma Corp go 3-0 this week?
Like Giant X themselves are just so uninteresting. A lot of these teams, it's not just like they're bad; they're just play styles are uninteresting, just uninspiring to look at. Like, are these guys just trying to grief to go to spring split because they know it's going to be around like MSI period. That's what I think they're doing. A lot of teams are just going mega testing, just saying fuck it, you know.
Pretty much the only team I would say is confirmed for playoff is Team BDS.
Yeah, they're like the only ones right now confirmed. Yeah,
because of Rogue and Karma Corp being so shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because neither of those teams could get first, of course. Yeah, because we got 4 teams tied for second. And they got Mad Lions, and they got their time with Team Vitality. Yep.
Oh my god. Can't wait to watch this week of league, guys. Can't wait to watch Carmine Corp versus fucking Rogue. Jeez.
Right now for the LCS, Cloud9 and FlyQuest are the only undefeated teams. 4 1-1s and Shopify and Immortals are 0-2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, let's go to LCK. Let's look. 2 teams undefeated, Genji and Home Life.
Mm-hmm.
You got T1 they only played 2 series so far. 1-1. D Plus is 2-1. KT is 2-1. DRX and Brian are 0-3. Quandox should be 0-3, but we know how that went. Nam Shem and FearX and Quandox are all 1-2. The LPL hasn't really got started yet, but let's see who's gonna win so far. Let's see. Thunder Talk Gaming. They won. Yeah, they won today. They beat I forgot. LNG.
Mm-hmm.
The LNG has Way and Scout. Like, yep.
Good.
They got beat by Thunder Talk. And people will get mad at me because I said they were frauds. Yep. All right. I stand by what I said.
Oh my goodness. I love it. To be fair, it is just one series, but
it is one series, but it was.
They don't have Tarzan running it down for them anymore yet. Yep. But should not be really losing to Thunder Talk if you're LNG. They only swapped out what? Did they get rid of Hong?
Who?
Did LNG get rid of Hong?
Hong.
Or do they still have?
Nope. They still got Hong. Hong, Zika on the top. Gallo.
They only swapped out Tarzan. That was it.
Yeah, Tarzan for Weiwei. Yep. Tarzan for Weiwei.
What's wrong with these guys, man? What is wrong with these people, dude?
Mark is the backup support with Scout in the mid lane.
Oh my god, man. It's ridiculous, honestly.
People say, oh, you hate on LNG. I don't hate them. I just think, oh, y'all people that was dick riding them need to get off the dick.
How meaty of that dick is it? How meaty?
Because that motherfucker was choking on that shit. You know, dick ride's the worst form of transportation. It gets you nowhere. You know, because a lot of people like dick ride, like glaze.
I love choking. I love choking on dick. I love it down my throat too.
Yeah. That's what Lennon was. She just went.
Lennon said, "If I come over to her house, there's gonna be crazy stuff gonna happen."
Hey, no, you and I go over. We both tag team her about that.
She's like, "If you come over, you ain't." She literally told me, "If I'm coming over, I ain't leaving." I'm like, "What?"
Oh shit!
I'm calling the cops.
Yo, after see if a friend can come over, you know, we both tag team her.
God, she's trying to get fucked on the couch. She's like, my mom's not gonna be there. I'm like, Lennon, go to sleep.
Yo, she's a little slut. Man. She trying to get slut. She trying to get slutted out, man. She trying to get them walls open. She trying to get them legs spread, man.
Good lord, throw that bitch in the streets, dude.
Man, you ain't trying to fuck. I'm a bent over on that couch.
Oh my goodness!
What? Come on, son.
What a crazy horny weirdo.
Man, she could be. Them cheeks will be Sunday. It'll be Sunday clapping after I'm done with them cheeks.
God.
She'll get fucked. Yeah, nah. Sunday talk out here with the motherfucking cocks out just banging and shit. I told motherfucker, this is gonna be the only time Sunday talk's gonna be considered first place. You know, I'm just saying.
When every other team hasn't played yet, I love it.
No, every team has played except for JDG. Damn, Ninja the Pajamas are 1-0. Let's go. Was Rookie. Rookie's still there. Rookie chat never win again. RG.
Mhm.
Yep. RG's out there killing it. OMG. Motherfucking PP God. Okay. That's a weird name, but like motherfucking Invictus Gaming. Weibo out here. Crisp Light. Now and there's too many names I can't pronounce. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce them. BLG, you know how they do out here. They got a little now up in this bitch. They swapped out your gal for Night out here still motherfucking fisting people and shit. Ben out here just, making motherfucking people his bitch. Anyone's legend. Crack open this bitch, Krakow. Yep.
Mhm.
Who else? Who else we got? JDG, they ain't played yet. They got the new team, Flandre, Yagal, Ruler, Kanave, missing. Hope Missing don't go missing this time.
Yeah. Or no, it's even worse with On. So if On is actually never on.
Yep.
If Missing and On have the most cursed names, man. I swear, dude. If Missing and On literally
leave because sometimes he be gone. He be leaving.
I can't believe there is a support that EDG has named Vampire.
Yep.
Just like with Lennon.
You got Team Wee with Wayward and Prince. Yep. They of course they lost, but
anything else you want to say? We just go play League after this.
Yeah. Vampire. Yeah, no, Vampire. Yeah, that's nuts. Pretty much. Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy season in the league, man. Because and there's no more really big super team. Everybody's kind of spread out. 369 back on top esports.
Mm-hmm.
Where it feels like I feel like he'd be better at, deck down on FPX. Yep, that's me. We got.
What's crazy, honestly, is just seeing like all these LEC teams are just a lot of them just super uninspiring. The LCS right now, this should be a cakewalk for Cloud9. Cakewalk.
Oh no, the Cloud9 should not lose a goddamn game at all.
Honestly, they should just go undefeated at this point. At least drop 1 or 2 games. At least no more than 2 games. You should be dropping in the league right now.
One series, it should probably be Energy because they catch you all slipping. Other than that, there's no other team that's even close. I don't even think Energy's close.
No, the only teams that they should, in theory, lose to is just NRG or FlyQuest, and that's if Cloud9 run it so hard that at that point,
I'm gonna tell you why, because that FlyQuest bot lane is so suspect. Oh my! I saw Busio was decent. Busio.
Oh no, I knew he was a fraud last year. Man, was trash.
No, he wasn't trash. Now it might look like he's actually trash. Last year,
I would say trash. He has legit no map awareness.
Oh no! First of all, I could have told you that. I saw him in the fucking.
This man only sees bot lane, and that's it.
He's television like a motherfucker. That's why him and Double were conflicting.
Yeah.
And then Closer was like, did you not see that flank you were supposed to do? That you got Double and Closer conflicting. And then they got Closer conflicting with Busio, and then you got motherfucking Tenacity in the top playing with his goddamn hair, just not moving out of the lane for God knows why. And then you got in the mid Beergen, who's ready to fucking retire. This motherfucker, I'm each week I'm watching, I'm like, okay, this is like Houston Rockets in 1998 with Charles Barkley when the team was way not even past their prime. You got new players who are like, yeah, guys, we can win. We can do this.
We got this. Yeah.
And then you got 2 retired ass players. Beergen was mentally done after 2020. We saw that whole TSM shit. Double F came out of retirement. I was like, oh, guys, I can play again. I'm like, yo, that's like when Magic Johnson took 5 years off and came back. Well, Michael Jordan took 2.5 twice, year and a half to 2.5. Magic Johnson literally took 5 fucking years off to come back and play basketball. Come on, son. Let's like and then double up like, oh yeah, there's no space for you left. They cut 2 teams. Even the players that was on those teams got cut. And
Yeah.
good
night, Michael.
Peace out, Michael. And the thing is, Golden Guardians still has a league team. It's just not in the LCS. They have it in like the Challenger or whatever the shit league is on the bottom. Yeah, I saw.
They said Chime is on a Challenger team. They're like, he should be in LCS. Like, no, he shouldn't. He's trash.
No.
Chime is not good.
Chime shouldn't be over some other player. There's some other players there.
Chime should learn how to actually play any engaged support ever.
Okay, let me see. What the fuck was it? It was it was the Challenger League's qualifiers.
Mm-hmm.
There's Purdue University versus Northwest, and then they got one where it's Golden Guardians versus Polestar. I can put the league right here. Yeah, because no, sorry. Oh, I misread that. Golden Grubins. That's why I misread it. I was like, wait a second. I thought that was Guardians. Never mind. That's a whole other team. Yeah, no, Golden Guardians are completely done. Yeah, Golden Grubins. I was like, what the fuck? I reread it again. I was like, oh, that's Grubins. What the fuck is a Grubin? The fuck?
Golden Grubins. Oh
Grubins,
my goodness.
Grubins. So I was like, what the fuck is a Grubin?
What the fuck? Why can't esports teams ever name it? Like, just get names good?
Exactly.
What is with people in there just these awful names? What the fuck? Names are terrible.
Yep.
Okay. Oh my god. Last time I one of the downloads I had.
Yeah, we're all done, man. It's not much. We got a new Pokemon product coming out tomorrow as well as Yu-Gi-Oh product. But that new 2-player dual set that Konami's trying to bring out, that bullshit.
Watch people try and simp for that shit. Tell us it's fucking the best thing ever since.
Actually, no one's sipping for that shit. That shit does not work.
Yeah. Like, it has to be that bad to the point where they're like, nope, even we can't guess this trash.
It was one thing if it was like Fusion decks versus Leak deck, Synchro versus Exceed decks, but they was trying to piece it all together. They was trying to be cheap when they could have. For once, actually caused more people to spend more money by actually building out full flush deck. They could have reprinted Medadio as a Synchro deck.
Yeah.
You know the fucked up thing about it is? They actually had all 4. The Visa Starfrost Lord is literally a Fusion deck, an Exceed deck, a Synchro deck, and a Link deck. They could have reprinted for cheap. Think about it. Medadio Synchro, Kashtira is Exceed, Scareclaw is Link, and Terrament is Fusion. I mean, Terrament is banned, but they could have done it where they could have done like what they do in Pokemon.
Dude, I just 5-headed this. If this plan doesn't work, then I'm good. If this plan does not work, I'm a genius. It'll be a hard time to reroute for this plan, but it'll be better than just like doing it this long way. So basically, this is another episode I told you about. They removed it. They didn't give me a strike at all. They just removed it.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't even have a chance to download it. They just instant when it was done processing, done.
Yep.
So here's what I'm thinking. I'll remove it off Rumble. I'll download it. I have a save for it. I'll keep a copy safe. Then I'll update the numbers on all the episodes. Okay. Then I'll just re-upload that as a VOD. Actually, that's what I should be able to do. The only problem here is that it just won't be on. It won't really be on StreamYard. So that's the thing. I'm trying to wait to see if I'm gonna convert it with my video editor, and I'm gonna see if that can happen.
Yeah.
If I can't, then we'll find some use for it, I guess. Yeah, man. Anything else you want to say before we head out? Actually,
no, I'm on check. Say here, man. I have a Pokemon video coming out. Mostly just me opening packs and all that. You know, hey guys, the cards coming. Well,
because on the podcasting platforms it says MP4 for video format or MOV. So VSDC, it had a option to convert to MOV. So if this doesn't work, I'm fighting someone. Just saying. If I have to delete a 3.5-hour, almost 4-hour podcast, so I can't get it up, I'm about to be mad. At worst, I'll just throw it up audio form. I'll just have to find out how to convert it to audio, like if I can. Oh my god! But I'm gonna get every episode uploaded to that point. So anything up to episode 62 is gonna get uploaded because I that way at least I'll be almost halfway done. Then today when I did the show on Rumble with AJ, it didn't process fully, and I was like, oh, now I'll re-upload this as a VOD. I'm like, god damn.
Oh, I thought I would just say re-upload it as a VOD anyway, because it'll save you time and effort. What you do, you keep it as the stream for a few hours, and then you download it, and then you still re-upload it. It depends. I would rewatch and see if it's suitable to go on your YouTube channel. I feel like some of these could go on your YouTube channel, not all of them. Some of them could.
Oh, yeah. I had one with John's Long Box that could.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them I'll throw up.
Like the ones like where you're talking about, you and I are talking. No, don't put it on YouTube because I'm out here talking about trying to fuck the shit out of somebody. I was like, nah, I'm
pretty sure it's not advertiser friendly.
Yeah, you remember that one video that got deleted? I said I would bust Susan with Jesse's face, and she keep talking shit. I was like, man,
anyone who's gonna watch this in the future on the podcasting platforms, this man is like legit saying he's gonna butt fuck my ex's mother.
Hey, man,
lick her spicy tacos. This man's a freak.
Hey, and she's down for it, consensually, and she's willing. Like she has to consent.
She's trying to get to fucking, taste her meatloaf.
Hey, man, sometimes these older women out here is like I just want a man to fuck, like fuck. No, this one woman. Like, she was like, remember the woman I thought she hated me? She's like, no, I just, like, you know why? Because you remind me of my ex-husband. I was like, I don't know how to respond to that. Like, you look like him. You have the beard or some shit. You're nicer than him. It's like time when I wish he would just be aggressive with me. I was like, would he be aggressive? Like, not violent aggressive. No, I was like, I wish there was, and she literally just said this. It was like sometimes I just wish he would just fuck the shit out of me. Like, you just, like, as soon as I walked in, he just bent me over. I was like, yeah, women are, let them know. The fuck, you can't be hit. You know what stupid guys are? If you, like, a guy can't know, like, unless if a guy has had enough sex, he can probably tell when a girl's horny. But if a guy's, like, clueless, if you tell him that you wanted sex this way, he's more likely going to do it. Because guys love sex. Like, every time I'm like, I'll tell my ex, if you would have just told me that you wanted me to, like do the public, kind of wanted to fuck you somewhere, but it was like, I was like, you want me to fuck you in the public bathroom at the beach? I was like, yeah, just walking. It's like somebody walking, you pounded the shit out of me. I was like, you wanted people to walk in. Oh my god, what the? Jesus Christ! I was like,
you're trying to get Lennon to make him spicy tacos.
I'm trying to keep her taco. I'm trying
to get her fucking ground beef.
I'm trying to give it this long range. I'm trying to give her some cream.
No, I forbid it.
Yeah, you ain't gonna forbid nothing.
So I do it. I'm the officer of the law around here.
I'm gonna knock your ass out, and then I'm gonna put you in the closet handcuffed, and I will fucking let her right out of the bed. About that.
You gonna put a black man in handcuffs?
Yep. And
really?
Put you in the closet next to R. Kelly.
Hell yeah. All right, everyone. We'll see you guys later. Hopefully, you guys have a great weekend coming up.
I'm about to fuck Lennon the way LEC's fucking car ride court.
And I'm gonna take your dick out and lick that shit myself. Taste your shit. All right, so
What's your name? Ah, shit.
You think Carlos' butthole tastes like Taco Bell?
I think Carlos probably cleaner because he looked like he eats healthier stuff. I ain't gonna lie to you. And she's
Probably
older.
fart in your fucking mouth and have you sniff her ass.
No, there's so many freaky chicks. That's probably they probably want an aggressive man in public and a sexually submissive man who was like she was like cause from the way I hear them talk, they'll be like get out, I was like
they're like want to be super aggressive. So I don't know. She told me some weird shit back in the day. These are like odd things.
I heard her on this thing where she was talking about how she likes a dominant man. I was like, okay, she just wants somebody to put her down in bed and tell her no while like spanking her. I know women like that. Those are the ones that say one thing, but they really just want to get manhandled. Like not violently, but like sexually. Just get on her bag, fuck the shit out of her to the point where she's orgasming to like uncontrollably. Mm-hmm. I know women like that. Those are the ones you fuck them too good. You ain't never get rid of them. You'll never get rid of them. Cause you give and they're virgins too. If you give a woman a grade A dick, oh dude, don't put a baby in there because she ain't never leaving. You can move on to another woman like he was my first. Oh Jesus!
What if that was ever a thing? You could do that.
That's why when white girls be saying, "Oh, I never been with a black guy before," I ain't gonna be your first. Come back when you had like 2 or 3 guys. No, because if a white girl says she never been with a black dude before, she's trying to get you to be her first, and they get hooked up to you. Because if you give a grade, if you give a white girl grade A dick, they ain't never leave it. That's like a trap waiting to happen. No. You gotta have self control with that one. Hispanic women the same way. The only difference they speak Spanish. That's mean they can cuss y'all in Spanish and English. And no offense, I ain't gonna sound racist, but gonna sound racist. Everybody got a color Tito, Pedro, Michael. Like every Hispanic family I know got a Michael, a Pedro, or a Tito, like, and they can't say otherwise. Like, it was like, oh no, it's not true. And it's like, he turned out they got an Uncle Tito. I was like, everybody know either an Uncle Pedro, Tito, or Michael. They call Mikey. I ain't stupid.
Hell yeah, fuck these hoes.
Hell yeah.
Maximum video length. What is the maximum length of Lennon's tongue in my ass?
Her doing it to you nut by like 5 times.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, you wild.
All right, everyone. See you guys later. Like, comment, and subscribe. Most of all, enjoy. I have plenty of other content that is going to be dropping. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys on Sunday. And yes, I am currently right now getting the episodes of the Iron Man podcast uploaded to the podcasting platforms. It's just episode 63 that's just giving me trouble, but every other episode I'm good to go on it. So when I get this problem figured out, hopefully I can get it converted into this format that's good enough for the podcasting platforms. It's going to be in one of the 2 formats. If not, I'll try and do it audio. And then after that, worst case scenario, just got to can it and then just, update the episode numbers and then just go from there. It happens, but I'll do like the worst case scenario when we get to that. We have to cross that bridge. But yeah, Cloud9 podcast episodes will be out on the podcasting platform soon. And just enjoy the Iron Man podcast episodes I have out there currently. And we'll see you guys later. Have a great day, everyone. Peace. Deuces.